Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Hoperon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to Happy Hour. All
Yes,
right.
and a happy hour it is. Hi, country love.
Good to see you this morning, country love. See everybody. Hi. So
It's
welcome
good to
to
see
the
everybody.
show. Remember,
Shanley and Jebuson and Lena and Libra, too.
as this background says, it's a one-card message of positivity, no questions. We just leave you happy for the week ahead.
We sure hope so.
We sure hope so. So we'll start it off with the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed.
And in case you're wondering, I haven't mentioned this even to her yet, but today I'm a little bit more off balance. From the moment I got up, it's not dizzy so much, but I just sort of feel like I'm having problems with my balance. So I have to take it easy.
Do you want to explain what we found out?
Kind of, sort of. We were looking more at the MRI. I still haven't had my consult with the neurologist, but I've had some other testing. I had an echo Doppler of my carotid arteries. Those seem to be okay. They're flowing well. They don't bleed. That's the problem. Somebody else is going to look at that too, of course. But the MRI revealed that maybe the area of my brain that was affected by this TIA or small stroke was in my left cerebellum, somewhere back over here. And it's an area of the brain that is specifically related to balance issues. So that, is what I will need to find out more about is like, will this repair on its own, or will my brain make new pathways, that kind of thing? Or am I always going to stumble around a little bit?
Well, it's
Probably
good
some
to know
rehab.
since we have a 3-story condo here, or 2-story.
Yeah. Going down the stairs was a little bit funny.
Yeah, so it is a little worrisome, so we'll just have to see what happens.
All right.
All right, so we've got the Good
Tarot.
That's what it is. And we got, Mr. O, speaking of transformations and things that we have to maybe adjust, change,
Yes.
We've got death. All right. So death is all about transformation and change. Nothing remains the same, and I need to accept that life evolves through cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Now is a time of transition, as things are changing from one form to another. I need to allow this to happen for the highest good. I am called to let go of the old so I can welcome the new. It's really ironic we're talking about this stuff and how adjustments sometimes need to be made in your life, whether it's because of health reasons or other reasons. We have to be willing to embrace change. We have to be willing to figure out how to work with change.
Hi, Judy Conda.
Judy Conda's here. Hey, good to see you. Welcome.
Our good friend Judy Conda, our influencer friend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all the sharing you do. Hi, Marita.
Hi, Marita. I'll get you both on the list.
Everybody's come on down. Okay. I'm a little more off balance today than normal, but it seems like it's getting better.
So
I need more coffee.
he is absolutely right in saying that some things may heal and change. So with the brain too, there could be changes. So changes happen all around us all the time. Let's think about this. When we age and we're growing up, our bodies are changing, right? We change. So many people fear change, but change is an absolute fact of life. And so this is telling us all to embrace change, to work with change, to work through change. If you are unhappy with the change, change again.
And I just noticed that I still had the list is closed from the last time we did happy hour. Sometimes I don't remove those lists when we end, and then I forget to take them off when we start again. But no, the list is still open, so if you have friends, tell them to come on down. But yes, change, constant change is here to stay, as many old sayings go. Perpetual change is here to stay. The idea that nothing is static, that's nature. Nature, no matter how still it seems, even at the cellular level, something's going on.
That's
it
right.
Just is.
So, good luck with that. Let's
So good
move
luck
on.
with change.
Good luck
Embrace
with
change.
Embrace it. And, hey, some changes maybe aren't that happy, right? And so, but we can change, we can modify and change things
Cherry
and
Blossom,
adjust as
hey.
necessary. Hi, Cherry.
Good morning. Welcome to Happy Hour.
All right.
And just in case anyone doesn't remember, it is a one-card message of positivity. So no questions. We just pull the card and tell you what the happy vibe for this week is for you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
All right. We're going to get this show on the road. Mr. O's got to work today. All right.
Well, I don't have to.
Oh. And he may not. Okay.
I probably will go in. It's kind of makeup time, which is kind of left at my discretion, because I took off Thursday to go in for one of the doctor appointments I have.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We are on Chanley.
Hi, Chanley. Hope everything is good for you today. Thanks, Cherry. Hope everything is good with you and everyone else. You're very welcome. I'm excited to see Judy Conda here today. Very nice, thank you. All right, so Chanley,
wow.
you have our Ace of Cups. I can never quite get the picture in there. There we go. It's the tilt of the camera. I don't have it exactly the way I should. So Ace of Cups, Chanley, Spirit says, or whatever says, there's a new beginning of something really emotionally warming to your heart, something that really fulfills your heart in certain ways or causes you to feel great joy. This could be, of course, the start of a relationship. This could be related to maybe the birth of something or someone that has been awaited for and brings a sense of true love to you. It could be a lot of things, but basically the idea is something is going to grow that is really from your heart or that encapsulates your feelings, your emotional structure to the world.
And I like this card, this representation of the card, for a number of reasons, but I would agree with Mr. O on all of that. I like to look at this as a new beginning of love and passion, something that you're passionate about, a project, a goal, a dream, a vision, or,
Kara.
a new relationship that's up and coming. I also like to think of it too as not being totally related to human here. Maybe some of us, perhaps you, are thinking of getting a new pet. It could be
a new car.
A new
one
car.
You'll really love.
Well, yes, some people are very much into their cars. We really are. They get us around, But the thing is, if you notice on the card that the face is hardly even there, the woman's top is hardly even there, her head, no, because this is the time to think and act through your heart. This is the time to open your heart to others, and this is a time to receive love as well as give love. So that's what I have for you. Good luck with that. That's what we have for you. Nice card to start us off, I have to say, Chanley. Okay,
Mr.
so
O has
Kara
to make
came in.
a
Hi, Kara.
mild correction with something. There we go. That camera was a little bit off.
Oh, okay.
So now I have adjusted it. It was
All
like
right,
on a
I know
delay.
it's going to be me, and it's Jebison. So let me get this list updated.
All right. So hello, Jebison.
All right. Got a wet day here. Thankfully, we missed some of the heavier rain this morning. It seems like it's been light in our area. It looked like a lot of the storm went around us, but we're getting another dose
Knock on
tonight.
wood.
Let's hope. Let's hope we don't get the bad stuff tonight. We've got a slight risk for bad weather.
So gonna give a heads up next week on Friday, I think, or no, it's Thursday, earlier in the day before our live stream. We are doing another round of the monthly modality message, and this is our astrological interpretations on the modality signs of the zodiac. So it's different kind of information, but it's definitely good for a whole month. We want you to check that out.
And we'll have more big announcements on
Yes.
the show. So stay tuned.
You're welcome, Chanley.
Interesting.
Thank you so much.
So, you're very welcome, Chanley. So, Jebuson's got another card of the heart in a way, the Lover's card, which is very awesome. I love that card. You know, the Lover's card can be about making good choices for yourself and others. You know, if you operate from a place of love and loving kindness, you will make the right choices. You will make the right choices. Keep love in your heart and keep other people, in your heart as well when you have to make a choice that affects, more than you. And sometimes even the choices that, that you make for yourself. How will they affect others? And does that matter to you? If it matters to certain people, make sure, you consider them as you make your choices.
Another thing I like about this card is, and it's not always typical of what the Lovers means, but, this is a deck we use for happy hour, so I can kind of infuse some other concepts here.
Me too.
But sometimes, this card reminds me a little bit of the fact that maybe opposites attract. And of course, we have the sense that maybe these two people come from different cultures or nationalities. But let's take that to the next level and say that, there are all kinds of ways people may be opposites from each other. It could be, nationalities or races or cultures or religions or sense of even how we view the world. We may be really opposite from each other. But sometimes, hi Preeti. Sometimes there's just something that is that draw, that is that kind of spark that brings differences together. And so in a greater sense meaning, this could just be talking not about your own personal decisions or about your own personal sense of relationships going on, but just of the idea that who we attract to ourselves or who are attracted to us may not be so easily decided as just, members of your tribe, your family, your social group, your church, etc. Maybe there's sometimes a way of reaching across chasms to embrace the other. And there's never been a greater time for us to really think about, accepting everybody in our culture.
The other part of this is, we talk about opposites. This could also be, you loving yourself, in all your facets. In other words, shadow and light, integrate, merge them together. This could be about that blending as well as a deepening of a relationship. So if you're hoping some relationship goes to another level, this could be a sign of that.
All right.
And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Nice card so far. I love this. All right, we're on Lena.
We're on Lena then.
Oh, I pulled that. That's right. All right, good. I can update this.
It is a little interesting. We don't get to know, and right, it may be about, your relationship status, but it could be about those other things we talked about too. So, good luck.
Good luck. It's basically about making ethical, good decisions, positive decisions, and how they impact you and others. And when we do it with love in our hearts, we can't go wrong. We really can't go wrong.
All right, so now we are on Lena. And Lena, you have the Six of Swords.
That's nice.
And the Six of Swords, you're welcome, Shanley. I hope you did like that. The Six of Swords may be telling you that this is a time to follow your heart in a way and to let it lead you to where you find less troubles for yourself. And this could indicate, to some degree that maybe the recent past or in general, there's been some scattered affections, there's been some strife or some turmoil in your, thank you so much, Appreciate that. We love you too, Shanley. There I go.
There's some hearts for you. Did it work?
Mine did.
Oh, okay. Well, I put hearts out here.
Yes. Thank you, Shanley.
Anyway.
But Lena, follow your heart to where you find less hardships or things that trouble you. And even if that doesn't exactly apply, there's still the sense here that where you wish to go or where you feel you are being led is a place where you can kind of have a sense of peace, moving away from, something that was to something that you hope to be better.
Hi, Garima.
Hi, Garima.
Hi, Paisley.
Hi, Paisley.
All right.
And just reminding everybody, happy hour is just a one-card pick. We pick it, no questions. We just give you that happy, positive, possibly divine message.
All right. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Well, I just want to say finally that, I think you're on a journey here, Lena. Journey to make your life less stressful, less maybe busy, or less leaving things behind that just don't serve you well. This is a time of growth and movement towards peace, tranquility, and finding a little bit more balance in your life. And I think that, this person on this ship is moving through some seas that have some waves and a little bit of rough water there, but she's heading towards calmer shores. And so I think here that's the message. This is a journey, and if you're not on such a journey, maybe it's time to consider that. If life has been too hectic, if life has been too stressful, there is a way out. This card is telling you you can move out of this condition. You don't have to accept it. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
So good luck, Lena.
All right.
And Libra's up.
Libra. Hi,
Hey,
Libra. That's my old list. I have you guys on the list, Paisley and Garima. Don't worry, you're on the list.
Yeah, you guys, everyone who's in the chat room right now is on the list.
It will be posted next time. I guess I had that one.
So if anyone is just out there watching us and hasn't said hi in the chat, if you do want a positive one-card reading, just
now is the time
drop
because we are only here for just over an hour.
Yeah, there are some limitations here. You're so welcome, Paisley.
I guess I cut and pasted that before they came in.
You guys came into the room.
Yeah. But I have you down there. All right.
All right, so this one is for Libra.
Oh, there's a bend in this card.
Oh.
Well, but it's the first time it came up, so it's not affecting it. I like it too. It's my
Three of Wands. Libra.
Well, Libra, that's, I love this card. Do you want to sing it? Anticipation.
Oh. Anticipation. It's making me wait. It's leaving me waiting.
It's like, just wait for the right moment. You're ready to move on to something maybe new, Libra, or you're waiting for something to happen and develop. And that's just what the surfer's doing there. She's waiting for that perfect wave that she knows is going to hit. She's ready, she's waiting, and it's bound to happen. And she's excited. I mean, this is a card of excitement. You've got the fiery torches there, right?
Yes, I almost hear this little rhythmic beat in the background. Everybody's like, let's get ready to go surf, There's a slightly tribal feel here, of course, but there's also this idea maybe that this is a moment you've been waiting for. The colors sort of give the sense of anticipation or of wanting to, rise to approach this. And that's what the Three of Wands says, is that opportunities may not always stick around. Sometimes you have to be clever enough to see them and take advantage of them. So Libra, something may be coming towards you that gives you a sense of movement, gives you a sense of maybe building something. The Wands are often about enterprise or networking or growth in other ways. So hang on and catch the wave.
Catch the wave.
All right.
It's sort of like, what is it? Catch the rainbow or...
Yes, Skittles. Catch the...
Is that how it goes? I don't remember.
Catch the rainbow, yes.
All right. So, hey, we're on Country Love. Hi, Country Love.
Hi, Country Love. Next week we're bringing in a 4-piece band, and I'm going to sing with them for your entertainment.
Oh, speaking of next week, a next announcement will be that we got some bad news for you. We're going to have an unhappy hour next week.
Unhappy.
It's time. It's time for the unhappy hour. And that is not a live show. It's a video, but it gives you information about what might be going south, what might be going bad in your life, and how to turn that frown upside down.
And we time it to the 4th quarter moon, so it's coming out on Saturday, a little bit later in the day. It'll be after next Saturday's happy hour. But that idea is about really approaching those things that maybe cause some, disturbance in your life.
Disturbance in the force.
And how you can figure out how to get better.
Yes.
All right, so that'll be next Saturday, time not yet revealed. And this one was for Country Love. And Country Love,
you get AC/DC Man.
You get the AC/DC Man, which we call him. It's, well, he looks like that, but I guess he could look like other fellows too. But it's the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups says, Spirit or something wants you to look at all these things you've been thinking about and figure out what is the one that advantages you best. How can you make your dreams come true? How can you build something stronger than sand castles? How can you make it all happen?
I also think this is time to just explore the possibilities out there. Maybe dabble a little bit in some. It's okay to have more than one dream, but eventually you have to choose. Sometimes we can't choose unless we either do a little research, give something a try, and then realize, this really wasn't for me after all. This is just saying, hey, explore the possibilities and even think of some of the possibilities that lie before you. We always have more than one option, one choice of things that we can do with our lives, right? So this is a real positive card in that regard, because it's a card of knowing, that I don't want to say that the sky's the limit, but that you just have so many options to choose from. The time will come later to choose. This is a time to imagine and explore.
Right, to kind of embrace or immerse yourself in what the possibilities are.
So good luck with that.
Good luck, Country Love. Thanks for dropping in.
And we're on Judy Conda.
Judy Conda. Hello, Judy. Judy is our special friend who does a lot of things that are really helpful for a lot of people. She's an influencer, and she passes around our readings. She adores Goth Tarot, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I think so.
But why not? Who wouldn't?
All right. All right. Let's, are you pulling the card?
No, I pulled the last one.
Okay, I'll pull for Judy. All right.
Yep, that's you, all right. Oh, thank you for that. Yes, and don't forget, Goth Tarot is on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. And just as a
teaser,
a slight teaser, Banshee's going to be joining me maybe once a month or so for Goth Tarot as we endeavor to kind of do a little bit more with the concept of shadow work. Giving you ideas for your shadow work or just thoughts about it that help you, embrace those things that you need to accept and understand rather than deny totally. That's Wednesdays at 8 a.m. We're not sure when we're starting it off, but it's going to be pretty cool. So we hope you watch.
All right, well, Judy, you have the Queen of Swords.
Queen of Swords.
The Queen of Swords. Okay, so in the Queen of Swords is like, as you can see here, she's thinking. She thinks a lot. And she doesn't just do things without thought. She's a thinker and she plans things out. And so I think spirit, the happy card for you in the week ahead here is that, if you think it and map it out, you can manifest something. But it all comes from up here, using your head, deciding what it is you want and going for it, but making a plan to go for it. She's a strategist, just like her partner, the king. She doesn't do anything without giving it a bit of thought.
Well, I like this card for you, Judy. The Queen of Swords is a very powerful symbol for women or men because it talks about those who know they have a hard decision to make, and they know that they alone will take all the nays or ayes from that. It's a sense of responsibility, and this says, live with what you choose. Embrace the ideas that sometimes if you do make a wrong decision, you still have to kind of work your way through that to get yourself back over on the other side. So this card, Judy, is saying, trust your decision-making power. Don't let others necessarily sway you from that. I mean, unless they have incredibly good reasons or evidence for you, but trust your own nature to be in charge of your life and what you have to decide, Judy.
Right. It's always good to ask other people's opinion or advice, but ultimately you are the one to make the decision. And this is a really good point, too, that, it's possible in the next week you will have a decision to make of some importance, and you're in a good position to do so. It seems to me this card is indicating that you are in a perfect position to do so.
We sure hope so.
Good luck with that.
Thanks for all you do, Judy. Thanks for coming to the show today.
All right.
And thank you, Paisley. We are looking forward to this. A week or so ago, Banshee did an unboxing of the Oracle that we hope to use. It's called the Cries of the Souls Oracle. That video is on our channel somewhere. You can still find it. It was in the last week. And it looks like such a really good system for kind of giving you good ideas for your shadow work. We hope to do what I usually do, which is tie it into some of the other thematic qualities from tarot to give us maybe a little bit more fuller ideas.
You shuffle.
Alrighty.
Sorry. All right. So
you're welcome, Judy. Thank you for saying those nice things.
We are on Marita. Oh, you're welcome, Judy.
We are your uncle and auntie.
It's good to see you here.
I can be Auntie Oberon too, by the way. Well, look.
Okay. You can. Oh. Auntie Oberon. Yes, that's good. I like it. All right, so.
Like I said, Paisley, we don't know for sure when we're doing it. Maybe a couple weeks yet, but.
Oh, did you talk about the past life?
No.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about the past life. That's our next thing coming up. We're doing a past life reading on the 28th of, which is that a Saturday?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Friday 28th. We'll be doing a past life reading show. It'll probably be in the evening. But stay tuned for more details on that. We have a lot of fun on our past life shows. Hope you can join us. We will try to fit in as many readings as we can, but they are a little bit more involved, so if nothing else, join us to just get in on it. And if there's a lot of interest, we'll try to set up another one if we can't get to everybody in this show.
Yeah, we did several of these, but it's been 2 to 3 years now, and they're incredibly fun, but they're also incredibly insightful.
And involved.
So that'll be on Friday the 28th. Time to be announced later. All right, so this one's from Marita. Hey, Marita, thanks for hanging in there with us. We're a little gabby this morning, but look at what you got. Oh, my goodness, Marita, you have Judgment. And this is not just any Judgment card. We chose this deck because it has so many really incredible positive images that occasionally differ from regular tarot, and they really inspire us. Judgment card is saying, rise out of yourself, Marita. You have the ability now to expand your consciousness forward for good or whatever you wish. It's all the same, really, in a way. This is not a card of somebody saying, aha, I have astral projection powers, I can now do evil. No, of course not. This is about, you coming to terms with a sense of yourself that is higher than you, and that you now realize that connection gives you so much more knowledge, information, energy, whatever you want.
I think this card could also be saying here, Marita, that there's a part of you that longs to be released or free. There's a part of you that maybe wants to do something, wants to create something in their lives. Maybe this is a talent. Maybe this is a belief or behavior that you've been keeping inside of you that is waiting to come out and be recognized. And so I think here this is a time of transformation. This is a time of it could be a big change in your life, and where you feel liberated and free now to release a part of you that maybe you've kept hidden from the world for some reason, or you just haven't had a chance to show the world. Like, for example, I know you've been looking for work, right? Maybe you will find that job and you will be able to finally express yourself in that regard. So I feel this is a really good sign of things starting to shift and change for you.
And, when you think about it, once you can shift your consciousness to some higher state, hi Tej, you really do open up everything else. It's kind of like the keys of the kingdom. And so Judgment says to you, Marita, be hopeful and look for that extra, because your spirit is looking for it. So you should be following that direction too. All right. And Tejave has joined us. Hey there. Of course we can add you. Thank you, Judy, for all your wonderful comments there. And you too, Paisley.
I'm trying to get the stupid spell check to do it right, and it's not.
Do you want me to do it?
No. T-J-S. Is that T-J-A?
So in the meantime, I will mention that we are here tomorrow afternoon, Sunday. Our regular live stream is from 2 to 4 p.m. And of course, it is the day before the American St. Patrick's Day, or maybe it's a worldwide St. Patrick's Day. So who knows, maybe Mr. Oberon will doff the black and don some green. No promises, but I think it's likely. I like St. Patrick's Day too, kind of in an abstract way. I remember being kind of difficult about it when I was younger, because I'm not Irish, so I'm like, why do I have to wear green?
Well, I'm not either, but I love the green, and I've got the Banshee name. I do feel I've had a past life in Ireland, though. I do feel that very strongly. Probably of all the ideas I have or things that have come into my head about past lives, that's the strongest pull I have. So I know I've been there before. All right. Is my shuffle?
Yes,
okay.
It is. And we are on Cherry Blossom. Yep. Hey, Cherry.
Did I not post it? There it is. Okay.
Yes, we just finished your reading, Marita. So if you back up a little bit, you should get it. You had the Judgment card.
Yeah.
And we thought it was a pretty good indication for some good stuff. So check that out. Hope you can find it easily. You're welcome. Alrighty.
All right. Cherry Blossom. Let's see. Ooh, I like this card. Of course. Bang that drum.
And it's the Knight of Wands?
Yep.
The Knight of Wands.
Go ahead.
Shows up a lot in some of our other cards and readings too. But the Knight of Wands, look at that. It's like moving towards something exciting, moving towards something that maybe has a lot of networking potential or growth potential. This card could be saying, that if you are venturing out figuratively or literally towards something that's like a new project that promises growth or a sense of a new friendship or something like that. It is the page. No, it's the knight, right. Knights are about movement, and wands are about growth, enterprise, networking, friendships. There even is a hint of possibilities of moving towards romance or emotional bonding with people.
There is a good, this is a good week for you to do something you're passionate about. And I mean, it doesn't have to be something like big level. It doesn't have to be, well, I'm going to go for that job. I'm going to go for that love. It could be something else. It could be a hobby. It could be a craft. It could be something you create, something very creative. I think here, the wand sometimes gets a little bit of short shrift as far as creativity go. We often think of the dreamy cup sometimes as coming up with creative ideas. But the wand cards are the ones that can really put things in action and put their passion behind some of these projects. So whatever it is that you're really passionate about, whether it is a big goal or whether it is something like you've always wanted to do something, you've always wanted to paint, you've always wanted to learn how to knit or crochet, or these things and maybe you've put them on the side for a while. Something is stirring and you want to do something this week that you are passionate about and move it forward. The wands have a lot of fire energy here. So, if you really are all in on a project or goal or a hobby or craft, this is how you get there.
Well,
Just
like
do
I
it.
said before, the Light Seers often has a little bit of a different kind of cast on some of the cards. And when I look at this particular Knight of Wands, I sort of get a feel like there's something festive going on, the idea of beating the drum, and some of those ideas come in other cards too. So it's a little different in this card, but I think I like that idea of really moving towards...
what I like is that horse on
Yeah.
here. That horse on this card too that is moving. So see, she's moving with her passion, right?
Indeed, yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, Shirley, this is just one card happy hour. So if we pull the card for you and it sort of touches on that, we'll say that. But there's no guarantee it will. This is just the happy message today.
Yep.
But tomorrow we can do that if you come back. And I know we did this question before for you, so don't ask too many times because you may confuse the waters there.
Well, sometimes I don't remember if Shirley was one of them, but sometimes we tell people, come back and ask again. With some
We
of
do,
these,
so that's on us, I guess. You're welcome to ask any question you want.
But happy hour, no questions. All right.
Except on happy hour. All right, so we are on Kara. You're
Yes,
welcome,
Kara,
Shirley.
I got you on the list the first time this time. I'm impressed. Hey, you're welcome, Cherry. Your shuffle. I did that one. I think.
Mysterious Queen, hey.
Well, hi, Mysterious Queen. I think we'll close the list with Mysterious Queen.
I think so too.
All right.
This will take us through 11. You're welcome, Shirley.
All right.
Thank you, Mysterious Queen. I'm a little more wobbly today. I feel a little more out of balance, but I'm not dizzy so much as just my balance is a little weird today, and I'm still dealing with, finding out more about what happened to me.
So everybody who will be on the list I post next, to all you will get a reading, but the list is closed now. We can't take any other readings other than who has already come in. All right. So we'll stop with Mysterious Queen.
All right.
And let's see what we have for Kara.
Indeed. Thank you. God bless you too. We appreciate that. All right, Kara.
Oh, Kara.
Didn't you get this before or recently
I
with
don't
another
know.
reading, the Eight of Swords? Kara, Spirit says that sometimes you view the things that are problems to you in a different light than you should, that you may have to realize sometimes you're not really as trapped as you think you are. It's mostly a matter of changing your mindset to some degree. And that sometimes, it could look like maybe circumstances do conspire to hold information from you or a sense of movement. But this is a reminder that you are that one who can really change that the best for yourself.
I'm going to go a little bit different with this one this time. I don't know why this popped into my head, but I'm going to say it, Kara. Sometimes, oh, did I just forget it?
Thank you, Paisley.
I've just forgotten it. Sometimes it wasn't about being held back per se. I think here that you need to think about how to take. Oh, I know what it was. I do know what it was. Sometimes we look at, sometimes we hear things that say, don't do this, stay back, keep back, because, we are lacking confidence in ourselves. That's the general meaning of this card here. But for some reason, I'm thinking the opposite, that maybe this time there's something telling you not to do something for a good reason. Sometimes those negative voices, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to look in the mirror. If something is telling you in the metaphysical mirror, let me put it that way. If something is telling you can't do this, or this isn't going to work out right for you, don't do this now, this is not the right time. Really analyze where that's coming from. Is that coming from a place of fear and self-doubt, or is it coming from a place of intuition? Sometimes we need to sort that out. And that's what I think maybe here, why the mirror is here. It may be telling you to take a real closer look at why these voices are telling you not to do something right now. Is it valid, or is it just you saying, I'm not good enough? And if that's the case, then hey, throw that mentality to the curb and just go for it. We never know. We always surprise ourselves, when we do something, when we decide, I'm going to try it anyway, and it works out. So, you never know until you try.
All right.
So good luck with that.
So I wanted to say thank you, Paisley and Sherry, for your prayers and thoughts. Appreciate that. We both do.
All right.
It's just going to take time.
All right, we're on Preeti. Hi, Preeti.
Hi, Preeti.
Is it mine again? No. Is it?
I did the last one.
You did the last one. Got it.
You are on the list.
Oh, yeah, I put you on there. You're there.
Maybe a little delay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We wouldn't forget you, Mysterious Queen. Hi, Preeti. Tomorrow morning, we have another show in the morning. It's Banshees Material Matters. It's on at 10 a.m. It's pre-recorded, but it's a premiere, so we all gather live in the chat room, and anyone who goes there knows we have lots of fun. So check that out.
All right, so Preeti has
the Seven of Wands. Hi, Emily. And we're sorry, but we did close the list. So we're not going to be able to. I have to run off to work after this, and we will go into a little overtime. But I'm not going to be able to do you today. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, we apologize. Sorry. We're kind of on a tight schedule today. So the Seven of Wands is here upright. And, I think here, Preeti, this is saying you're in a good position right now to get, make something happen. Now, I think also it could be saying that maybe you're in a good place right now, and maybe you should do what you can to maintain that. And the reason I'm saying it that way is because Mercury just went retrograde today, right? Yeah. And so this may not be the time to push things forward, but this may be a time to maintain your position. To stay where you are and to make sure you're secure where you are right now. And according to this card, yes, you are. All these little things would like to take you down off that pedestal, but you're safe and secure here.
It does seem like it's a great position for the beginning of Mercury retrograde to sort of be balanced in a way that still gives you advantage. And that maybe what it could also represent too is that from this point of view about what Mercury retrograde brings to you personally that you need to work on, this is saying you're kind of ready for that. You're aligned to bring whatever situations you need to work on most, Preeti, there. But in general, if it's not talking about the Mercury retrograde, it really still puts you kind of in an above situation where you have advantage. So if this is talking about household squabbles or neighborhood situations or church or temple situations where you may feel a sense of being challenged, relax a little bit, because people will ultimately see you're the one who should be taking the point here.
It could also be in love, in business.
All of those things.
There's an advantageous position for you right now. So use that as you see fit. But do keep in mind, Mercury is retrograde right now. So a lot of things, what benefits people during this time period is...
I'm sorry, I don't have my mouse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I didn't want to interrupt you.
What benefits... what's most beneficial during this time frame is doing things behind the scenes or planning more than actually implementing something. So you're in a good spot right. If you are feeling comfortable right now and in a good spot, stay there. Good luck with that.
All right.
And we're on Garima. Hi there.
You did the last one, so it's me.
Got it.
You're welcome, Preeti. Have a good day.
I'm just going to post the next list now. Paisley will be next after Garima.
All right.
All right. What you got? Ooh.
Let's see, 8 of Wands.
A lot of movement, a lot of communication, a lot of networking, a lot of activity. And, don't overwhelm yourself too much with this. Focus it. Focus it. Notice how all those wands are either leaving from a central point or they're arriving at a central point. I can't decide, but either way, whether those wands are going off, if those wands are going off in different directions, they're coming from a point of focus, which means that all your focus is on one single thing, but you may have to send energy out in different directions in order to manifest that, in order to make it happen. You may have to communicate with a number of people, for example, but some people may be working on parts of the project while you are working on another. So it's sending energy out or it's arriving at that point of focus. A lot of what you're doing is centered on one activity if you want to succeed.
Well, when I consider the key words or thoughts or elements are about networking or about friendships or growth, and also about, focus, as Banshee mentioned, this could be about a number of things, but it could be just Spirit saying that depending on what it is you're really trying to accomplish, you need to find the best way to focus that. And if this, implies like a carryover with communication, so this is talking about, focusing the ways you communicate to be succinct or to the point, to not necessarily give impressions that others don't understand or don't really feel where you're coming from. So a lot of times, we have questions about how we're doing in relationships with other people or whether they're actually happening along. This may be saying, take an internal check on that and see what you're really focusing on and see if that's really what should work.
So Garima, success is going to come this week through focus and determination and using your energy wisely. You're being gifted with the energy to be able to accomplish something this week. So good luck with that.
Good luck, Garima.
And Paisley is up. And I will shuffle. All right. Oops.
Aisley, it's your turn. Hey.
More. Oh, it's our first repeat card.
Nice. It is a repeat card, but it shares its blessings with you. It's the Ace of Cups.
Don't we like that? And as I've said, the focus of attention this week for you is the heart. You know, something very heartwarming might happen for you this week. Something that brings you really great joy and happiness and fills you with a sense of love. So in other words, this could be the start of some new relationship or the start of a project or goal or a new job, whatever that you love. This is also about opening your heart to others who maybe need a little bit of love right now, you know, and maybe helping them, you know, at a time when they need it so that they too can experience some joy and happiness.
There's a lot of things that come up when we talk about the heart, the human heart, love and something, things like that. And a lot of them is also understanding, you know, the basic need for the emotional intelligence that maybe you are receiving or growing at this time that allows you to understand others at that heart level. That maybe sometimes if we're having situations where we don't feel we're coming across to people, and we should because they're really in our space, there are people in our family or situations that we care about. This is saying at this time that sense of intelligence may be coming to you, or maybe it's just a matter of really repositioning your consciousness to allow for that, to feel what others feel and to be able to support them as you best can.
Aww. Yeah, our cats are not here today. They don't often come in this room because there's no place for them to sit, but sometimes one will walk around us here and you see their tail.
Hi, Graham. Hi, Kitty Graham.
Hi, Graham.
We hope you see us and we hope you are doing well too.
So, Paisley, I wanted to add one thing because it popped into my head again. Love grows where love flows. And the reason I think that came into my head was I was looking at how delicately the person on the card is cradling her heart and this flow that is coming from or going to it. You know, you decide what you want to come into your heart. You decide that, and also you decide how to dispense love. I mean, not, you know, we do love everybody universally, but you know, there are some people that maybe we don't necessarily want to remain too vulnerable and open towards. And you know what? That's okay. That is okay. But, you know, this is a call to open your heart to those who, you know, are responding in kind to you. So good luck with that.
Right.
All right. And we are on Siama. Hi, Siama. You're, yeah, I did that. I pulled the repeat card.
That's right.
My brain's a little foggy today. I tell you, it's going to take me another week before I adjust to this time change. It's always like
some
this
of that
in
is
the
what's
spring.
going on, I think. Yeah.
I still don't have it totally together. The spring one always throws me off.
Because we lose an hour.
Yep.
Siama, you have Justice.
Nice.
Justice is here for you today, Siama. Justice says that maybe there's always other considerations you have to keep in mind with either decisions or when you're just looking at what's fair for yourself or what's fair for others.
Yeah, Shirley.
I know, Shirley. I see that. Yeah, I get it.
That's me.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
So remember that justice is two-sided, but that sense of the blade I'm using the analogy that it cuts both ways, that sometimes when we are thinking about justice in our lives, we have to be willing to make accommodations for ourselves that maybe are a compromise, or we have to be willing to do that with others. And so the idea is that it is about fairness, and that sometimes we may not recognize the fairness to ourselves, but if we take that moment to recognize what can be fair or more equitable for everyone, then we understand this message.
You know, everything should be in balance and harmony for you in this week ahead, Siama. I think here that this is reflective of that. Now, so really appreciate that. You know, we don't always have to have, you know, there's always this impetus to push things forward and to move things forward and not take a break. And you know what I like about you getting this card for this week, Siama, is because it's spring equinox this week, right? And spring equinox is about the balance between light and dark. So I can't help but wonder here if this isn't going to be a really nice, peaceful, good week for you. And just recognize the fact that sometimes we need things to just be stable for a little bit of time. We don't need to move up. We don't want to move down, right? So we want things to be stable and calm and secure in our lives. And I think this week is going to be that kind of week for you. If you have any important decisions to make this week, well, I would just say this, be wise. Maybe if you could put them off a little bit longer and just keep this balance going, that might be best, especially since Mercury is retrograde.
Good point.
Yeah, so...
And you're welcome, Paige. I hope you enjoyed your reading.
So that's what we have for you. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it. Good luck with that. I like this card. I like it especially since it came for the spring equinox week.
And now we are on to Jav.
Yes, we are. There we are. All right. Oh.
It's our Skittles moment. Taste the rainbow. Okay, maybe not literally, but you know. Tajav, you have the Two of Cups.
The Two of Cups. Go ahead, Mr. O.
Well, the Two of Cups is a beautiful card. It looks like they're holding hands and then somehow sprinkling Skittles.
Magic happens.
Sprinkling Skittles into those bowls. But, you know, the rainbow concept here, I think, just works to the idea of really all people, all things. You know, there's harmony when we can learn how to trust and live with each other. We don't have to like everybody 110%, but we have to be able to have some sense of consensus with how we deal with our common humanity. This could be talking about a more specific thing for you. It could be talking about harmony in a relationship. I know you've asked about Siddhartha a few times. It could be an indication of that, but not necessarily. Let's take this in a more general way and say that, you know, somehow, some way, you will be harmonizing with something you really trust, something you really feel pulls you in and are attracted to equally.
There is harmony and balance and happiness in relationships this week. Everything should be happy, you know, in your relations with others. It could involve a more intimate relationship, but it could involve a friendship. It could involve, you know, get together with somebody in the family that you're close to. It doesn't necessarily have to be about romantic love, but it does say that there is a great harmony and there's something to be gained by, you know, working with others this week, collaborating with others, you know, mixing two different energies together can often create something beautiful.
Sometimes the Two of Cups is almost very similar in a way to the Lover's card. And when I had the Lover's card earlier, I talked about how opposites can attract. And this could be talking about that too, that I'm not necessarily talking about your personal relationships, but that sense of seeing something in the opposite that is reflective of yourself, the other side of your soul.
When we work with others in any capacity, and even if it's in a relationship, because...
Did we really? I don't remember that.
Oh, interesting. When we work with others, so, Tezjavi, when we, and relationships require work, whether it's love, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's romantic. When we work together with others, we often find people who bring something to us that we may be lacking, whether it's skills and talents. They complete a part of us.
Complementary.
That's kind of what makes relationships click. And so, you can look for something like that to happen this week, that you just click, with someone or something, or even some situation. So, good luck with that. I like that. Well, I can't rule out that it isn't involved in relationships, Tezjavi, if it's coming up more than once for you. So, keep that in mind. But think about the way that kind of energy that we've just talked about can pop up in your life. So good luck with that.
All right, so we are on Shirley then. Hey, Shirley. Yes, it is a beautiful card.
Is it mine?
I think so.
Okay.
So yeah, in about a week we will have the monthly modality message. It's our tarot reading for the astrological modalities. Modality signs are not the same as elemental signs. You're actually sharing them with all the other, with a sign that is also from each of the other elements. But it's about the energy connections and how you solve problems or how you face forward to situations that makes the difference there. This is a good reading, so you should check it out. It'll probably be next Thursday afternoon.
Well, we knew this had to come up at some point.
Oh, we're sorry, Jackie.
Oh, we're sorry. Yeah, Mr. O's got to go to work, and we're running into overtime right now. But you know what? For Shirley, this card always comes up at happy hour, and you have it. It is the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of balance, more of a material balance sort of card. So,
you're welcome.
This could be about, balancing the books here, that maybe this is a week where things will seem to be more stable. What's going out is coming back. What's coming in is going out. It just seems like there's a steady flow going on here, and it's really positive. I could also relate this to, the physical body, in that, what you're doing for yourself, will come back to you in positive ways. So if you're interested in making any kind of changes to, for imbalances in your body, whether it's more exercise needed, a better diet, etc., this is a good day. This is a good week also to maybe initiate some changes like that will bring a balance and a flow back into your physical life.
I like what you said there, Banshee.
Oh, thank you.
The card really talks about not so much the need, but just the idea of the presence, that there are balancing forces in your life, and that you probably mostly have good relationships with most of the people you need to, and people are able to rise to your needs and be helpful as you yourself maybe do that for them. In other meanings, it could be just saying really to realize value, and that this isn't necessarily about you achieving value directly between yourself or others, but the realization of value is kind of a karmic thought there, and that, when we realize that whatever it is we do may come back to us, so we should always try to bring value to others, whether it's material value or whether it's some other kind of value. Making people feel comfortable is a value. It's something that I like to do too, to make people feel comfortable when I'm in a group setting with them, and you know, so I just pour on the personableness, but it may be different things for other people.
Yes, Lena, we did your reading a while ago. I can't tell you exactly where, but you were further up on the list. If you just look at the chat earlier on.
Yeah, you're really near the beginning of the list
Yeah.
because you came in really early,
Yeah.
so
So
that's
it's
where you're
been
going to
done.
be at.
So good luck with that. And I can't say any more than that. And I hope you do achieve the balance you're looking for this week, Shirley. So good luck with that.
Right. I mean, just to basically go towards the idea of that thought you had there, this could be saying, you know, that within 30 to 60 days, there is some sort of balance in the business stuff. So you never know.
I lost my mouse. Can you help? Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we are on Mysterious Queen. And then we'll do readings for ourselves and give everybody a namaste blessing to close the show.
I hope you find that, Lena. I think you're 3 in, or maybe 4.
Maybe 4. I can't quite remember now.
All right. Hey, Mysterious Queen. Hope you're doing okay, too.
I remember the card she had, Lena. I do. Do you remember?
No.
It's okay. I rarely remember them sometimes as we go through all these
Was it the
readings.
Ace of Hearts?
It was the 6 of Swords.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Thank
Yeah.
you. It was the 6 of Swords. Okay, so here's
Another
a
repeat card
for Mysterious Queen. It is the Queen of Swords. So you are a queen. You are a mysterious queen with a sword. What does that mean, Mysterious Queen? I think what
That's
it means,
funny.
You're welcome, Judy. I think what it means is that this is a time where you feel like the decisions you have to make, you will make them. You may make them in confidence. You may make them in maybe a sense of personalness, but you're going to make them because you don't want to really let anyone else make those decisions or necessarily give you input that you feel kind of conditions or influences you. You know this decision is for you, whatever it is. And even if it isn't a direct decision, it's a sense of how you carry yourself too. The Queen of Swords is somebody who says, I do what I have to do, not because I'm trying to please others, but because I know there's a place that I need to please. And once that is done, everything else will really kind of fall into place.
I know that, this card is usually, and the Queen, if anybody's capable of making a decision during Mercury retrograde, it's somebody with Queen of Swords energy. She's going to do the right thing because she's given it a lot of thought. So I would say this, this week could be a week where you are giving this a lot of thought. You are doing the research. You are studying things that you need to think about. Maybe you're talking to other people. Maybe you're throwing ideas out there, but you're not quite ready to make that decision until you assimilate all your thoughts and determine what's best for you and what's best maybe if others are involved in as well. What really is the right thing to do for all? The Queen is not somebody who wants to leave anybody out. But I will say this too, the Queen does look after herself. So she's going to make sure that this decision not only benefits those around her, but it's the right thing for her to do. So I have a feeling this is a real thinking and planning and strategizing week for you, Mysterious Queen. Good luck with that.
All right, and so that's our regular readings for everyone in the chat room. We will now do a small reading for each other, and then we will close with our Namaste blessing for all. We want to thank everybody for being here. It's
Great
a nice
day today.
nice
Yeah, thank you.
sense of readings, and we hope we were able to give you the messages you all needed.
We're sorry we couldn't get some of the latecomers in. Sometimes we have a little bit more wiggle room on happy hour, but today we don't, so we had to close the list. All right, I'm going to pull one for Mr. O. See what I have for him. as he's going to head off to work.
I have to make a sandwich first.
Whoa, look
Ooh.
at you, Mr. O. He is king for the day. He's the king of cups. And you know, Mr. O is a very caring person, especially on his job. He gets a lot of elderly people on his job, and we're not having...
Hey, I'm one of them now. Well, I'm not elderly, but I'm old.
And, you know, customers or people that come into the library that he has to help and assist. And he gives them that little extra. And I can't get into the story. He told it once already. But he really was there for somebody who needed a little bit of extra attention in this
the little old lady that was in the wrong building.
Yeah, in this last week. And that's the kind of person he is. And so I think this week is a week where you're going to be operating from heart level, Mr. O. This is not a week for the mind. This is a week for the heart. This is a week to bring dreams into, you know, into more of a reality, maybe a preparation stage, not so much a do stage because of Mercury. But, you know, this is a time to really vision things.
I'm not perfect. As an emotional-based person, a Scorpio, I have a tendency to get a little bit irritable at times when I feel like things aren't going the right way. But I like the King of Cups energy because it does portray a basic fact that I feel is within me, the sense of wanting to be helpful and benevolent. And so I take that with me to my work or to my other areas of involvement, because that's the passion I feel.
And you know, somebody who operates from a power position from the heart doesn't wear the crown on his head heavily. Notice how it's floating above his head. It's not on his head. And it's also saying that he takes his power to a higher level. Okay? So it's really a nice card. I like this.
Gonna take you higher. Baby, 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 take you higher. Ooh, chakalaka, ooh, chakalaka, do do do, do do do. Hey, Mysterious Queen, did you get your reading? We just did it before this last one.
But you may you may have a little delay here, but we just did your reading.
You're welcome. And now I'm gonna close with well, not the close, but I'm gonna do Banshee's reading. What's going on for this fine lady over here?
I hope something good.
Well, you know, with every card being upright, the chances are pretty good.
And I'm going to get the Namaste blessing cards ready.
Alrighty. I thought it was a pretty good card. I hope you do enjoy that. All right, Banshee. The Eight of Cups.
Again.
You're a traveling gal. Do 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 do. I don't know the words to that one. Ricky Nelson, 50s. So the Eight of Cups, Banshee, says that although it looks like you're leaving something behind, you're really just moving towards something else. You're not leaving things totally behind.
It's an Aries thing.
It's an Aries thing. You never leave something totally behind. It's going to remain a part of you. But you know that there's a bright light calling, beckoning to you from somewhere else. And so you want to kind of pack up all the things you need and bring them along with you. But you're not overly attentive that they have to be right there with you. They sort of have license to drift around you. And that's a sense of maybe a variability in your consciousness, that you can actually change things based upon spirit, information, whatever, to adjust your course to where it truly goes to fulfill you.
It's ready to, I guess I'm ready to challenge myself and to a new level, you know, to take something to a higher level. I don't know what that is. I have some thoughts, but at any rate, you know, I may have to let go of some other projects or goals in order to do so. That's basically, I think, what I'm getting from seeing that card today. Thank you, Mr. O.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. O, I have shuffled, I have cut. I am ready for you to pull a Namaste blessing for us all. All right.
Have a wonderful rest of your day, too. Cherry, thank you. All right, here's our Namaste blessing.
Beautiful card. Beautiful card.
A tree with a heart.
And it says, oh boy, do I want to see that one. The blessing of good fortune. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. You are inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in the threads of love. So, I like this. It's saying to us all to expect some good fortune in the week ahead. And hey, wearing the green for St. Patrick's Day or wearing the green for the start of spring, try to encourage luck energy and abundant energy into your life right now. Got the 4-leaf clover showing here. So, I wish everybody a week of good luck and good fortune, right?
Indeed.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for
and
coming.
a happy week ahead, a fortunate week ahead, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.